Welcome to the Adaptive Minds Podcast. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Adaptive Minds Podcast. And today it is Martin Luther King Day. Happy Monday, everybody. Whenever you're listening to this, it's pretty exciting. I'm fired up right now because I'm talking about one of the things I really like to talk about, which is coffee. So today I am doing yet another coffee review on some pretty good cold brew, if I must say, that I came across while shopping one day at Target. Who would have known? Who would have known? Target's so interesting. I actually was there earlier today, and I swear, every time you walk in there, you get your cart, for some reason, you instantly forget what you need. I don't understand why. I even had a list, and I forgot to look at the list. There's something about Target, the way they design the store or something. They know what they're doing, because if you just forget stuff, all of a sudden I'm just walking every aisle to see if I can somewhat remember what the hell I needed. So, Target, you are some sneaky people. But let's get back to the coffee, guys. All right. So today, the coffee I'll be talking about is by the company called, I believe it's Stok. It's Stok. It's either Stoic or Stoke. I don't know. Either way, it's delicious. So let's dive into this. So this is some cold brew, and you guys know that I'm actually a real big fan of cold brew ever since I came across the Nitro cold brew that Starbucks makes, and that's pretty delicious. I must say that is probably top 2 cold brew. This one might be top 1 now, but this is the only problem. This is, I got to make it to go, because it only comes in 48 ounce containers. Well, if I'm going to Starbucks, you're getting it to go, which is better. So, but off of taste wise, I think the Stoic is pretty good. I mean, it is freaking smooth, guys. So this company prides themselves on the way they make their cold brew, basically. So let me dive into this. I have some stuff pulled up about it. So they use Arabica beans, which is very common. But what they do is they brew it for, I guess, like all cold brews, very slow and low. When I was making my own cold brew, I was trying to steep for at least 10 hours. So that's hard because you just want to drink it. So you only let it steep for maybe 5 to 8. But I got good at just basically getting my cold brew steeping, let it sit overnight. And then even sometimes at that point, by the time I got around drinking, it was like 12 to 16 hours of straight steeping. But these people say they do it for at least 10 hours in super low temperatures. Now, when I was doing I can only put in the fridge and turn the fridge down so far. So I don't know exactly how low of a temperature these people can go. But that's what makes it so smooth. Since they're not brewing it in with hot water, it doesn't, like kind of force the flavor, or it doesn't, sometimes you can burn coffee if you steep it in too hot of water. So that's why that gets normal coffee sometimes very acidic and hurts people's stomachs. This cold brew is so freaking good, and it's super smooth, which is, sometimes you like a little bit of a darkness to some coffee and don't like it so smooth. You like to be tough about it. But lately I've just been sitting back on this, and it's just been the right mix of smoothness. Take a sip right now. My God. So the type I'm drinking right now is actually their protein version, which is kind of cool. But previously I had their Not Too Sweet is the name of it, bold and smooth black coffee. And for being almost straight black, it is ridiculously smooth, guys. No joke. It is ridiculously smooth. So yeah. And honestly, it's 48 ounces. So you factor how big you guys drink, how many cups, but it's less than $5, which is pretty good for the amount of coffee you get. Cause you go get a cold brew from Starbucks, a Nitro cold brew at least, it's like $4.95 for a grande, and then you pound that in like 10 minutes, so this kind of gives you a little bit of a longer time for just $5, which is pretty good. Like I said, guys, I bought this at Target, and it's got really good reviews, even on their website, because it's pretty good. Honestly, I was trying a lot of them, and I tried the Chameleon cold brew, the concentrate. It's just so hard to drink, and you brew it with the Chameleon cold brew, you honestly need to dilute the shit out of it. So that's, kind of not too fun, but it makes it last longer. So I actually have not had the unsweet version that this company makes, because it's always sold out every time I go. So today I'm sipping on the protein version, which is 48 ounces, Same thing, slow and low, the way they make it, but it has 16 grams of slow release casein protein. So that's pretty good, So I'm actually really excited to have this in the morning because it'll kind of hold me over. Because I've been going to work super early, guys. So it's been tough to honestly eat a breakfast. I'm actually been going to the straight, I think it's Carnation or the instant breakfasts. You just mix it, good to go. And that's been holding me over. But it's like 3.5 hours it holds me over. And then I start to get that hunger feeling. And then, oh my God, I push through to lunch. Normally I do, or sometimes I'll get a snack or something, but it's been holding me over. So I'm wondering how this is going to be in the morning with the slow release protein. So we'll see how that goes. Another thing that I've noticed about some coffees, some cold brews, I should say, they're kind of grainy or chalky the way they go down. I don't know why that is yet. I need to figure out why. I'll start to look into that. It's got to be something with the process or something with the beans or something. But for some reason, this Stoic, it is so freaking smooth. And I've said that about 100 times, but I'm serious, guys. It is freaking smooth. So, and for having, Cold Brew supposedly has a fair amount of caffeine compared to normal coffee. I don't exactly know why that is. Because they say like a normal cup of coffee is like 70 to 100 milligrams of caffeine, depending on the type of coffee, type of beans, that kind of. There's a lot of factors that go into it, but generally it's between 70 and 100 milligrams. So the Stoic is actually 120 milligrams per serving, which is pretty good. And a serving size, I mean, again, it varies. They recommend 12 fluid ounces. Some people that's a lot. Some people that's not enough. Everyone's cup size is so different. So, but that's pretty good. It only has 2 grams of fat for this protein one, I should say. 23 grams of carbs per serving, and 19 grams of sugar. So kind of actually high on sugar. Maybe that's why it's so smooth and sweet, but still pretty good. So let me actually go and view their non-protein. Let's view the regular. They're not too sweet. So that one is serving size 1 cup. It says 240 milliliters, 45 calories, 0 fat, 0 everything across the board, except it has 11 grams of carbs and 9 grams of sugar. So barely anything in it. So ingredients: coffee, filtered water, cane sugar, and some natural flavor. I'm just looking at the website right now. Wow, it shows that they put cold brew with lemon in it. That sounds funky. That's interesting. I actually watched this video, guys, kind of a while ago. It's how everyone around the world takes their coffee, and people do some funky stuff. One of them was like with that condensed milk on the bottom, then they put some coffee in. They started, that sounds kind of good, One of them, I saw it, it's either lime or lemon they put in. I said, that is funky, dude. I wonder why. It's so much acidic. On the website, they got a lot of good reviews. Let's see. Let's go to the negative reviews. What do we got here? Coffee flavored water, someone put. I think the idea of bottling cold brew is a good one. However, the whole point of cold brew is to be very strong and high in caffeine. This cold brew is like coffee flavored water. If you want real cold brew, like from a good coffee shop or what you make yourself, I definitely don't recommend this product. I don't think that's true. It definitely does not taste like water, and it is pretty strong with caffeine. And my tolerance, I'll be honest, guys, is pretty high because I've been drinking a lot of coffee lately. I'm probably like easily 4 cups a day. I mean, no problem. Easily 4. Sometimes even more, which is, I shouldn't be bragging, but is it's a little high. It depends. And my cups are real cups, guys. I ain't no sissy 4-ounce cups. Mine's a real coffee cup. And in the morning, I fill my big-ass thermos up to get me going for the day. But I definitely don't just drink coffee for the caffeine. I mean, I definitely like the coffee culture. That's awesome. I like trying new types of coffee, different ways of making coffee. I'm sure I've talked about this before, but I have a French press I got not too long ago. That's been super fun messing around with. I got various types of, K-cups, things like that. Most people say that's not real coffee, but yeah, it's pretty good, to be honest. It's quick to go in the morning. I don't know how busy most of your guys' mornings are, but mine's pretty hectic, and it's even gnarlier now. But I want to look at one more thing up too. Give me a second. Because I tried this very recently at the airport. What the hell was it called? All right. This is what it was, guys. Phew. Making me thirsty just looking at this right now. So I was traveling not that long ago. 3 weeks ago, I was flying. And, of course, when you're in the airport, might as well get something to try. And I went to, what's it called? Pete's. Because I don't have actually, there's one Pete's kind of close to me, but it's not really close. Not worth the drive. But while I was in the airport, I was like, hey, let me go try Pete's. And I remember one of my friends actually worked at Pete's and was telling me about this black tie. So I said, let me give that a shot. So I got a black tie, guys, and it was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. So I'll just read. I don't know exactly what it was, but I'll read what they say. The black tie. We layer our berry blend cold brew with a hint of chicory over sweetened condensed milk. Then we top it with a float of half and half for a marble swirl of coffee forward refreshment. And that's pretty good because you could definitely taste when you start with the condensed milk. But it has lots of calories for the large, 260 calories and 45 grams of fat, which is pretty high. It's got 4 grams of protein. I'm assuming that's from the milk. But it was definitely delicious, and that's been my routine. So I got the black tie in November when I was flying. And then when I went back in December, I got another one at the airport because, it's going to be my pre-flight ritual now. Because I've been taking a lot of early flights, getting to the airport like before 6 a.m. About 6 a.m. by the time you park and everything, get to the gate. So I've been taking 7 a.m. flights. So got to get my black tie and my ritual. So I've been really digging the cold brew. But I also drink a lot of hot coffee too. But the cold brew is just nice to mix it up. So what are you going to do? But if I definitely recommend trying this. And I'm sure everyone that's listening right now definitely has a Target near them, which carries this for sure. Give it a shot. Definitely worth it. I will not be disappointed. And for $5, come on, 48 ounces, it's pretty good. So don't be sissy. Give it a shot. Get that caffeine kick going. So looks like actually this company makes a lot of cool stuff. How much caffeine is in cold brew? Let's see what this says. Typical cold brew coffee is 92, but theirs is 95 for the unsweetened non-protein. So the protein one actually has a lot more caffeine. That's interesting. Maybe that's why I'm talking so fast. No, I'm just kidding. It's funny. And what's funny, guys, I've actually been dabbling with some tea lately. Just nothing crazy, but just some different types of tea here and there. They actually closed the Tavana out by me, which is a bummer because me and Shana used to go a lot. And just it's so fun, you go and they have all these canisters and you get to try it, get to give everything a good sniff, before you buy. And they would even mix things for you, but it's gone now, which is unfortunate. And you have to buy everything online, but it's like the whole point of going to the store is so you could sample it and smell it. You can't do that shit online, so it's kind of a bummer. So the other tea I've just been dabbling with stuff you get, but a buddy of mine actually got some tea. I talked about this, I think, last on the podcast. The tea that was imported from England. And that's some real tea, guys. It's pretty good. And he kind of explained to me the way you make it. Either you're a masher or you're not a masher. And lately, I've been a masher. So let me explain what that is. So basically what you do is while the tea bag is steeping, you mash the bag up a little bit with the back of a spoon. So it's kind of a faster steeping process. And I don't know, you just kind of work it in. But I guess he was explaining that you can put the tea bag in a coffee cup or a mug or whatever. Add a little bit of milk in there. Then mash the tea bag up, then add your hot water to steep it, and then take it out. I'm like, it's kind of a process. And a lot of people actually, I never take my tea bag out. I don't know why. It's how I do it. I just leave it in. I want to feel it straight. You understand me? So even with the black teas, I just leave them in. I don't understand. Does it get stronger? I can't really tell the difference. Especially with just plain tea. And I actually, it's weird to add cream or like sweet or like sugar to tea. For some reason I like to have tea just tea. Because normal tea, when you steep and stuff, it's naturally not chalky, but you can taste some grittiness to it, So I kind of like that. But I feel like when you add sugar, add some creamer or something like that, it kind of really messes with the flavor. So I like it just straight steeped in just normal tea, to be honest. But yeah, leaving the tea bag in. I never take it out. I think it's kind of funny when best people take it out. I just, maybe I'll try it. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen if I take it out. Like, it just has less flavor. I feel like the longer you leave it in, you definitely get better flavor, And then also, so when we were really into tea, we even had like tea timers back in the day, and that was kind of cool. You get your water to a certain temperature, then you steep the green tea for like 2 minutes and 90 seconds. Anything longer, it burns. We were into it for a while, and it was fun, to be honest. Tea's another cool culture that you could definitely get lost in, but it's gonna be hard now if there's no Tavanas, or I'm sure there's other tea places, but I don't know, because you really need to smell the tea and know what it's about before you buy it, because I don't know, to be honest, normal tea bags, I mean, they get you by, but they're not real good tea. Whole leaf tea is the way to go. So maybe I'll buy much tea and do another review on that. I think that'd be kind of fun. So where are we at now? Yeah, pretty good, pretty exciting. It's 4:40 here on a beautiful Monday. It's looking good. The Rams, a little off topic, won yesterday over some controversy. I'll give it that. A lot of people thought that should have been a pass interference call. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just happy they're going, because I've been supporting the Rams since they came to LA. It's pretty exciting that they're going to the Super Bowl, but they got to play the damn Patriots, man. Patriots are super good, even though I felt the Patriots were going to lose to the Chiefs, because I don't know, they should have lost. They were down, and then that stupid ass penalty, and they didn't call the interception. That would have been it. That would have been it. And I also think, a lot of people are talking about this lately too, is the whole overtime rules. I think each team should have to at least attempt 4 downs. It's not fair that they could just, whoever scores first, it's like, it's not fair. Like, if you get the ball first, like, you're gonna win almost. It's not always the case, but you're definitely more have a chance of winning, because all you have to do is get within field goal range and kick the ball, to be honest. And it's any point wins. So I think if one team scores, the next team should have at least 4 downs to attempt to have a comeback or rebuttal or something. It's unfortunate. So I don't know if you guys watched the games, but both were pretty crazy. Both went to overtime. They said an AFC championship game hasn't gone to overtime since like 86 or something like that. And then yesterday, both games went to OT. Like, that was pretty interesting. And I'm a Saints fan too, which is funny. I thought Drew Brees did an outstanding job. They led the whole time. I mean, they're very good. The running game was pretty solid. The throwing game, Drew Brees just got. I don't know. I'm not gonna say too much on it, but they led the whole game. But again, I'm a big Rams fan now, so I'm excited that they get to go and hopefully get that W for us. It'll be super exciting. I can't wait for that stadium to be built. You get to go to some games, stuff like that. That'd be a lot of fun, because I live super close to LA. I was in downtown LA 2 days ago, and it's like, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes drive, no traffic. Like, that's super close. So we definitely got to go down, watch some games, show some support down in Inglewood. I actually heard that they might be taking down the Forum too, which is kind of interesting. Because I heard they just redid a lot of it. So I was actually there when I saw the Eagles. That's where I saw them, in the Forum. That's kind of sad. There's a lot of history at the Forum. They actually just had the UFC fight because of the whole John Jones controversy at the Forum. So it's definitely a good venue. It's a good location. So I don't know why they would take it down, but I'm sure there's some grand plan or something. But yeah, Rams are headed to the Super Bowl, playing the Patriots. We got 2 weeks until that, so that'll be pretty exciting. Maybe have a little Super Bowl party or something. Watch that, show some support. Hopefully LA gets that W. Fucking beats the Patriots, because it's not fair. How many times they've been I get it. Tom Brady's undeniably good. This is their 9th Super Bowl now. Hard denying that he's the GOAT, but I don't know. Maybe the Rams will upset this. And I wonder who's the underdog. I bet you it's the Rams. Actually, I don't know. Let me look that up real quick. With Tom Brady and Belichick, man, they're a damn good duo. Underdog for Super Bowl. Let's see what happens here. Patriots open as the underdogs to Rams. Wow, that's interesting. Man, we'll see what happens. This will be insane if LA won. It'd be pretty good. Second year back and they fucking bring home the Super Bowl. It's pretty good. I heard that. I'm just looking this up. Super Bowl bonuses. I heard it's $250,000 cash if they win the Super Bowl. See what this says. AnthonSports.com says, in fact, players from the team that wins Super Bowl in Atlanta on February 3rd, 2019 will get $118,000 along with the rest of the spoils that come with the victory. The losing team will get $59,000. Why $59,000? Why can't they make it even $60,000? That's so weird to me. Which is nothing to sneeze at, but it's quite the same as the euphoria and accompanying fame of recognition comes with winning the big game. Totally agree. Now it's weird to me that these people, like Super Bowl players, they get paid a lot, but they don't get paid nearly as much as baseball players. And I feel like baseball players have it easier. I get baseball; they play more games, but the chances of someone in the NFL just taking a career-ending hit is so much higher. It's so much riskier than baseball. So it's crazy that they just some players make so much more per contract, and I won't say they have it easier, but like their risk is a lot lower. And I heard that Harper, wants to come to the Dodgers. It's like some ungodly amount. Let's see what it says. Let's see, because I know Kershaw had a humongous salary to extend his. Let's see. Yeah, so Clayton Kershaw, 3 years for $93 million plus incentives. Damn, that's pretty good. That's another thing we can talk about is the Dodgers. Losing 2 fucking World Series in a row. Not gonna say anything, but Boston was definitely a better team. But this team is this is a different Dodger team now with Puig gone. It's gonna be interesting. And Manny Machado, I believe, he's gone as well. So what does Harper want? A little off topic from the Cold Brew, but I think it's still fun to talk about. Pretty exciting. Hopefully people are still tuning in. Because maybe they care about baseball, maybe they don't. But hopefully make it a little exciting for them. Let's see. How can I find it? I just read it. No way. This is $180 million. What? That's not right. I forget how much it was, but it was a fair amount. Let's see. Yes, Puig. I don't know. I can't buy now, but I think it was like $115 million. I want to say for 3 years, which is a fair amount more than Kershaw. People are saying that almost doesn't seem fair. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Jesus, sorry about that. Woo. All right. Well, I'm glad I got to talk a little bit about the Stok Cold Brew. I hope you guys go out and give it a shot. Tell me what you think. You will not be disappointed. It is fair for $5. It's delicious. It is smooth. I would recommend the not too sweet one. Again, I have not tried the straight black one, but I'm sure that is delicious as well. And I'm sure people have creamer that they can add as well if they want to make it even sweeter for the candy asses. Just kidding. But yeah, give it a shot. And thanks as always, guys, for tuning in to the Adaptive Minds podcast. And I'll be talking to you guys later.